Today's episode of the More You Know podcast is brought to you by CrowdQuestion, a brand new social communication platform focused on connecting crowds to bring everyone closer to their community, as well as enhancing any occasion. Rather than being a social media platform focused on content and advertising, they're focused on communication and connection. Learn more about the platform and download the app free at crowdquestion.com.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.
Today I want to describe common negative feelings that Deepak Chopra shares in his book Reinventing the Body, Resurrecting the Soul. Something I've previously discussed on the podcast is the difference between emotions and feelings. Emotions are uncontrollable and are a reaction to something. On the other hand, feelings are the response to the emotional reactions, which means that you have control over your feelings. This is a crucial distinction to understand, because you have control over your negative thought patterns and feelings. What this means is that by having awareness surrounding common negative feelings, it can assist you in avoiding and eliminating those feelings. So I now want to describe some common negative feelings that Deepak Chopra discusses in his book. The first is humiliation, which is a fear in your body that feels weak and warm. Second is embarrassment, which is mild humiliation showing the same physical signs. Next is frustration, which is bottled up anger. After that, the following feeling is guilt, which creates a restless feeling out of empathetic nature. The fifth negative feeling I want to bring up is shame, which is numbness mixed with guilt. Next is anxiety, which is chronic fear that weakens the mind and body, causing restlessness. After that, the following negative feeling is depression, which is sad, lacking in energy, and lethargic. The next feeling, grief, is similar to depression, but even more cold and numbing, typically due to loss in some form. From here, the following is hostility, which is like anger but has no trigger to set it off. It's more general. Next is arrogance, which is anger disguised in confidence and judgment. Another negative feeling that's along the lines of arrogance is self-importance, which is an overall strategy for seeming bigger. After that, the next feeling is prickliness, meaning that you easily take offense, which is the ego's strategy for dealing with fear and insecurity. Next is criticism and perfectionism, which overall has to do with the fear of being seen as imperfect. Another common negative feeling is dependency, which is the ego's way of pretending to be helpless instead of facing fear. It comes in the form of clinging to others, substances, and acting needy. After that, the following is competitiveness, overachieving, and acting overbearing. These are all feelings of externalizing fulfillment, making it dependent on winning. And the final common negative feelings are failure, underachieving, and checking out, which is your ego sitting on the sidelines instead of being engaged in a healthy manner. No matter who you are, you're going to face negative emotions in life. These are negative reactions caused by someone or something, and these can cause you to respond with negative feelings. But your response is in your control, and with time you can break habits of negative feelings and thought patterns. The first step is being aware of common negative feelings, then work to avoid and eliminate them. By doing so with time, you'll have less negative feelings, which will improve your life in numerous aspects, including your pursuits, relationships, and much more. Along with that, it will also assist with making a tremendous impact in this world and crafting a life of significance. I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it. Check out other episodes. Leave a review. Follow the podcast on social media at More You Know Pod, and sign up for CrowdQuestion to ask me questions about the episode. Again, thank you for listening as we propel through podcasting with the More You Know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.